Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Hey,
Lana, I gotta have a word with you.
I gotta have a word with old Lana Pizza.
Lana Pizza.
February 24, Detention Center Visitors Room.
Is her name really Lana Pizza?
No, Bagel Cup, it's just a thing we're doing. But Lana...
Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul, why should we?
That's not a good thing.
That's not a great thing to say.
Maybe don't say that kind of stuff in court from now on. But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty.
Listen, if criminals kill people, I should be allowed to kill people.
It's not fair.
Believe me, I understand the risks.
Lana, Jesus Christ, Lana. Emma told me about you. We're also calling you Pizza now.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago, and how the Sline incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office.
That's right. It's the Sline.
And the Sline incident. Could you fill me in about the details, especially that unusual change of jobs?
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I do. I'm your lawyer.
Come on!
Why aren't you just being honest with me? I'm trying to save you. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen. I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be.
That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth.
It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Well, all the drama aside...
Okay, whatever.
Okay, can you guys, shut up for a second? The fact of the matter is...
Sold your soul.
Sold my soul. At 5:15, there was no murder at the police department. Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us?
Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so fazed before.
It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago.
She was amazing. They still talk about the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Chief Gant?
No one poses like that in real, like Lana, unless you're naturally just
turn back
hey,
and look.
Hello, it's me.
If you tried to do that, they'd be like, "Can you turn around?
Can you turn around, please?"
What are you doing?
Then he was the vice head of criminal affairs, but he still worked the crime scene.
There's an official photo of
Yeah. It's like your driver's license.
Oh, I want to try that.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
No, they'd probably be like, no, face forward. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be.
They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before reports could even be filed. Emma really idolizes her big sister. That's cool. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened? When did you become evil?
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was...
to gain experience investigating crime scenes so you could later use that experience in court.
Gant's help in the SL9 case was critical in its resolution. After that...
It's pronounced Sline.
It's not. He became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. She's with Edgeworth, but she's totally unfazed.
It's not.
That's not...
No, it's not. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Tark.
Second in command? That means the chief detective was no doubt Damon Gant?
Yes, Detective Gant and I shared the same office, and the same investigations.
They even had the same office.
Fucking Sline. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. these dunderheads. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr.
Whose paper is this?
It's not, I don't know. We're looking at the map right now, Angel.
Matter.
It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. But then this creepo, without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when the last murder took place.
When he tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark.
You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us. You were the first one on the scene?
Detective Gant and Prosecutor Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages when Dark must have panicked. He just hadn't killed enough that day. He waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Detective Gant and myself.
That's where he found me.
So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana?
It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark.
I think they were...
It's fucked.
Yeah.
When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor of shit.
Well, that's
smelled bodies.
That's pretty fucked
It
up.
smelled blood.
3 bodies? Jesus. Prosecutor Marshall and the victim Emma, who had passed out. Oh, Emma wasn't the... Yeah. The victim and Emma.
And the suspect, Joe Dark.
Finish my sentences.
During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious.
What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked.
Good job, Lana.
I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her.
Can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through.
After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Probably should have done that first.
Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the Sline incident?
SL9. That's right. Quite a coincidence.
I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident, just by chance.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Although he was a crazy person, so...
Officer Marshall, yes, that crazy person. His actions came as a surprise to me as well.
Well, not really.
Have you seen him? Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. So what, he wasn't a douche cowboy before?
He's just a nice
Well, actually,
cowboy.
he was, because you could see him in the flashback.
Well, that was... I guess
He was
Neil,
a nice cowboy.
I guess Neil did it first, and he was like,
I'm gonna be just like my brother.
What's her voice?
I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark.
Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
That case just might not be over yet.
Huh?
Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The chief's office.
Well, isn't that greedy of him? Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office. The site of the final Sline murder.
SL9.
I was thinking that. You can't...
I can read your mind when you're being stupid.
Why can so many people do that? Okay. Let's check out this place first. February 24. Prosecutor's office.
Prosecutor.
Underground parking lot.
Underground? No one's here today. Not even Ms. Starr.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room.
Just some crazy shit went down.
That must be where... Are they just, like, all in there, like, piled together?
At a pizza party.
That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved in court today that no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow.
Because, fucking 3 days.
Of course, 3 days. He's very smart.
It's normal.
I think we're looking for the... Well, I guess we can go in.
Yeah, but he might be chilling in here. The High Prosecutor's office room.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't here. We're not supposed to go here.
Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee?
Oh shit, do you think they're giving him the pendulum?
He took a real beating in court today.
He's taking a real beating right now, too.
Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
I guess we'll just have to come back later. Okay, so go to the criminal affairs.
Criminal Affairs Department.
Or would he be at the police department entrance?
I don't know. I don't know where anything is.
Who the fuck knows?
It's probably Gumshoe gonna be like, hey guys, this is me, Gumshoe, favorite. Oh no, this isn't Gumshoe!
Howdy, Bambina.
God damn it! Oh, Mr. Marshall.
I never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sera, sera. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning.
Billy?
That's...
Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed? Because we're going to go the opposite way, if that's
Just
okay.
over to the prosecutor's office for a little
Oh,
interrogation.
thank God, because we are not going back there.
It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
But, Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened?
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today.
No, that was like a one-time thing. Dark trial.
Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so.
What do you mean, fishy?
Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon.
The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip?
That was Joe Dark's, all right. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
A question?
That's why the knife is so small. The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
What does that mean?
It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased.
Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence?
That case left behind scars on all of us.
The scars that Sline incident left behind.
Who cares about your scars?
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah,
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around.
I would not say you got the looks.
Hey, come on. I just made detective. Really? I mean, I looked pretty good when it went down. It was our... I guess you could do like a little haircut. It was our first case together.
I'm like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Oh, okay then.
Well, you just went right up to...
How old was he, your brother?
He was 27 at the time.
But that's how old I am.
He was awarded the highest honor that very day.
I could be killed by Joe Dark.
That's the prerequisite.
I
It's
know.
the age.
I'm eligible for a Joe Dark murder. The highest honor. You don't mean...
I only killed people who were 27.
Wait, how old are you?
46 dead.
Shit.
Well, maybe next year.
I'll be back.
King of prosecutors.
Not that again.
What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
The day the Sline incident took place, that wasn't the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transferal.
Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. So anyway, let's talk about the scars you were talking
You
about.
want to know about these scars? That was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that evidence investigation, even I was doing the evidence thing.
Why are we just saying the word
We just want to say the word
evidence?
evidence so bad, was taken care of.
My favorite word of all. Okay, but this piece of paper was lying on the
And just
ground.
Angel,
and
you're not looking. Miss Star was fired because she kept staring at a piece of paper all the time, and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room.
Because I just kept pointing to one spot on the map, and they said it wasn't... What about Detective Goodman?
If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious.
They?
Who are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Skye.
Oh, Gant and Sky.
Gant and Skye, friends forever. Chief Detective
Domain Gant.
Demon Gant and his second in command, Lana Skye.
Why did you say them? They're not.
I just felt a little French. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers.
After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right?
Yeah, Demongant, the new chief of police. It's more like a cater. Demongant, the new chief of police. Arrange for that to happen. She'd never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective. Now she's a stone-cold bitch.
Now that he mentions it, she is kind of a stone-cold bitch. And Emma said something like that, too. Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out.
Lana's secret? It all started 2 years ago.
Goop, 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 goop. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
6 out of 10. It was
7 out of
certainly...
10? 8 out of 10? 9 out of 10? 10 out of 10.
Besides that
No.
Oh, yeah, okay. It was a 10 out of 10, sure. It was certainly enlightening.
There's one thing.
7 out of 10.
Yeah,
8 out of 10.
9 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy.
How old is this guy? He just keeps coming like a boy, son.
Yeah, I don't...
He's probably like 2 years older.
He's probably like 24.
He was the one who used falsified
Actually,
evidence.
Yeah, let's look at it.
We can find out.
So he's he's older. Okay, he's a bit older.
I thought...
Neil's younger.
Noah's
27.
okay.
And how old is Edgeworth? Like 2?
2 years old. Shit, there's too many people.
Yeah, scroll through
Edgeworth,
it.
you're 24.
Oh my God.
He's a baby.
What the fuck?
He's a baby.
This is fucked
How old is
up.
Gumshoe? Okay, Gumshoe's still older than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old was...
But how old is...
He's deceased.
That's how old he is. Dead. He's... Okay.
But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gong.
Oh, shit. Maybe on the next episode we'll find more about planning false evidence.
More about this
Demongant.
Damon Gong.
Find out more about the Demongant
Demongant.
in the next episode.
That goddamn Demongant.
That damn Demongant. I'm gonna get you, Demongant.
We're gonna get you, Demongant.